So I just got the Boss RC-1 loop station pedal, and I'm gonna show you how to use it. If you've never put in a battery in one of these pedals before, I'm gonna show you how to do it right now. So the first thing you wanna do is you untwist this bad boy. You gotta twist it quite a bit, and then it opens up like this. And then you gotta kinda like pull this apart, like that. So you can see how it connects, and you have to match up the batteries. You have to like snap it in place. There we go. So I got it snapped in like this, and then I just like squeeze it in like this, and then it fits in perfectly. So then you push it down, put the thumbs back in like this, and there you go. I guess if you've never used a guitar pedal before, maybe you're new to this, I'll show you how to do it. So obviously you got your cable, right? You just plug that into your amp. I'm just using the mini amplifier because I find it's useful for demonstration, because you can carry it around and stuff. I'm gonna turn the amp on. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug it into output A. It's very important that you use output A. Make sure you use that right one. Now the pedal's on. Then I'm gonna plug in this next cable. This one goes to my guitar, and it goes in here. And that's it, man. That's how you get a pedal to be set up. Now, if you wanted to use a power supply instead, you could use something like the MXR ISO brick. I love this thing, I think it's great. You just have that here. You use the 9-volt 100 mA. As long as it's 9 volt and it's above 100 mA, it's good to go. And then you just plug that in to the top of your pedal right here, right? And that's how you do it. Now you can have a better battery in the pedal at the same time as the power supply, because when you plug the power supply port in, it automatically shuts off the battery, so you don't have to worry about that. So that's how you set it up. So the basics of getting this pedal to work are pretty simple. You just want to press on the foot switch once, right as you start playing. And then when you want it to start playing back again, you hit it once more. And when you want to overdub, you press it one more time. Now, what if you want to pause it? If you want to pause it, you just hit it twice really fast, and then it'll pause it just like that. Now, what if you want to just delete it? If you want to delete everything, you just hold it down, and then it'll delete the entire loop. What if you want to undo an overdub that you just made? I'll show you how to do that. So there's our overdub. Now you just hold it down. It'll get rid of the overdub and it'll restore the original loop. But what if we change our mind and we want to bring that overdub back? Well, then you just press it once and hold down on it again. Press it twice to pause it. And that's it for the RC-1's primary features. Now, what a lot of people don't know about this pedal, although this YouTube video here showed you how to do it, although the guy didn't really say what he was doing precisely, but he was adjusting between 3 modes. With the RC-1, you have 3 different modes that you can adjust. There's recording mode, and there's stop mode, and then there's display mode. So with recording mode, well, first things first, you actually need to get it into the mode whereby you can change all of these configurations. And you do that by pressing down on it and then plugging in your power source like that. And that's gonna show you what mode that you're in. So in this mode, this is actually the default mode of recording mode. And what it means is that when you press down on the foot switch, you begin recording, you press on it again, you get playback, and you press on it again and you get overdubbing. So if you actually want to change the configuration or the order in which these functions work, double press on it like that, and then now it's in this part of recording mode, and this is the alternative mode. This means that when you press down on the foot switch, it's going to begin recording. You press on it once more and it'll actually overdub first. Then you press on it again and then it'll go into playback. So it just switches the order of the overdubbing and the playback. So if you want to adjust stop mode, what that does is that's just going to change how the pedal stops or pauses looping. So we're going to press on it once like that, and now we're in stop mode. So we're going to change how it stops. In this particular mode where the upper half is lit up like that, that means that when you quickly press on the foot switch twice in a row, it's gonna immediately stop looping or recording. So when you double press on the switch again like this, now it's gonna put it in this mode. And what this does is that when you stop or pause the recording, it's gonna stop the phrase after it has run through or looped once, rather than just stopping it immediately. Now, what about display mode? So in display mode, what this is gonna do for you is that in this particular part where the upper half is lit up like that, that's gonna make it so that the LEDs, they correspond to the length of the loop. So if you press it twice really quickly, we're gonna go into the other part of display mode, and that means that the LEDs won't respond to the length of the loop. Personally, I think it's best to have it so that it does respond to the length of the loop, because then you know how long it is and like when to actually hit the foot switch again. So I think that's the best way to go about it. Personally, I find that the default settings on this loop station are the best, but you do have the option to change them around if you want. And while we're at it, a lot of people want to know how long a 9-volt battery lasts in this pedal, so I actually did that experiment as well. So we're gonna see how long a 9-volt battery lasts in this thing. As you can see, I got a new battery right here. Just went out to the store and got it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it in the pedal. And then I'm just gonna play the guitar for a while, let it sit for a bit. And we're gonna find out exactly how long it takes for one of these 9-volt batteries to die in the loop station. Boss, they say in their manual that it lasts approximately 3 hours, whereas other people on the internet say that it can get up to about 4.5. So we're gonna find out exactly how long it lasts for real. So yeah, now I'm just gonna time how long it takes for the battery to die. So it's a pretty simple setup. So as you can see, the pedal died. I don't really have a clock around, but if you check out my watch, you can see that it's 4:15. So I guess the pedal got exactly 4 hours. Got 4 hours out of it. So about an hour above what Boss says, and right around what people are on the internet are saying. So yeah, 4 hours of battery time with this. And that's pretty much it for this tutorial. One thing I will say though is that there is a jack on the pedal, the stop undo jack, where you can plug in an external foot switch if you want. But other than that, that's about it. Make sure you like the video if this helped you, and I'll see you in the next one.